Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Justin and this is Dad Discovers, where I am discovering the world through reacting to videos. And today we are looking at a video of like a street style interview video in Britain. And they're asking British people like what are their weirdest things that they do. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what they think they're doing that is weird.
In this video, I'll be asking British people, what are the weirdest things in British culture? If British people find them weird, then pretty much everyone else will find them weird as well. Stick around to find out right to the end for some interesting answers. Let's go. All right, I'm here with your name?
Kyra.
Nice, and where are you from?
I'm from England and I'm currently living in Manchester.
Nice, fantastic. What's something that's really weird to you in British culture?
We put like anything between bread, like chips, like we make weird sandwiches.
What is the official sandwich of Bury? Well, it's a black pudding, pie and egg sandwich. Because apparently they looked at a
What is black pudding? It looks like almost like a sausage.
heart attack and thought, let's double it. Inside we've got a full an egg sandwich. Because apparently they looked at a heart attack and thought, let's double it.
Look at that. Is that burnt or is that how it's supposed to look?
Inside we've got a full slice of Bury black pudding, a meat pie, and I'm topping it off with a fried egg and a splatter of ketchup, because nothing says Bury like a sandwich that makes you feel like you've...
This does not look that appetizing to me. It's just not what I'm used to eating. I would try it. I'm open to try almost anything. But it looks different from our sandwiches.
been buried.
What's the weirdest sandwich that you've seen someone make?
I feel like the weirdest one is like if somebody put like beans in a sandwich, but that would be like if they were like hungover or something, and just probably a guy would do that.
So what? Beans and then something in the middle of the beans and then beans again?
Like, I mean, we normally play beans, like bacon, you know, like an all day breakfast sandwich.
Okay. Everything is a sandwich in the
Beans
UK.
and bacon.
Is there anything else that comes to mind about being weird in British culture?
There's not somebody in particular, I just kind of think of like cups of tea, and people are meant to have like yellow teeth and stuff, usually because we drink a lot of coffee and tea.
Are you a coffee and tea drinker?
I am.
What's your go-to?
I'm actually like a basic, I like a matcha latte.
All right, fair enough. Any final comments about the UK?
Big up the UK.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm here with
Jack.
Where are you from?
England, Bath, kind of. Also
Right.
Birmingham, but yeah, whatever. Yeah.
All right. What's the weirdest thing in British culture to you? What's weird in British culture to you?
I think that like the way that we veil saying certain things and not other things through politeness is really strange. Like we say certain things out of politeness, but then we mean different things. Like saying we'll see when asked if you want to do something, it always means no, but we say that anyway, and it's weird. I don't get that, man.
No, it's true.
I feel like we do that here too. Yeah, you want to say no, but you don't want to say it. You're like, let me see. Let me check my schedule. We'll see.
There's a lot of bills.
A lot, like
What other ones aside from we'll see? We'll see is a very good one. Because it's like, just say no, I'm not interested.
Yeah,
instead of
just
saying,
say that,
yeah,
be honest.
yeah. What else comes to mind aside from we'll see?
there are definitely things related to that. I can't think of another.
So another one someone mentioned to me is people say you're alright. They don't actually care if you're alright or not.
Exactly. You say, you're right, mate, and the correct response is, yeah, I'm right, and then no other, like, thing. But sometimes, like, I forget that, and I just start yapping to the person, and they're like, I was not expecting this, you were just meant to say, like, yeah, whatever, but,
Alright.
yeah.
Yeah, we seen this in another video the other day. Y'all right? Yeah.
I don't...
Oh nein, not this Englander again. I don't have time for this nonsensical chitter-chatter. Maybe if I just keep walking and don't say anything, he will ignore me. Oh hey, you're right, mate. Verdammt. Just keep walking, just keep walking. That's odd. Maybe he didn't hear me. The weather is lovely today, isn't it? Just a quick answer and keep walking. Yes. Oh, okay. How are you doing? Yeah, not too bad, I guess. I got fired from my job today, kicked out of my apartment. I spilt tea all over myself this morning. It's just been one of those
Oh, I'm not doing too bad. I just got fired and spilled tea all over me and lost my apartment. Pretty good.
days.
Any other weird things that
No, but I think we do that in America too, like small talk. But it's common here when you see somebody, you just kind of nod and say, "How you doing?" Even though you don't really expect an answer, or you just expect a "I'm good," and then you just keep on going. Hardly ever do you say, "How's it going?" and somebody goes into a full story about their day.
Come to mind about British culture?
I think like what reminds me of this is there's a clip from Little Britain where the guy is asked like, how many times a week do you eat curry? And he's like, nah, I prefer like English food. You get me like pizza and Chinese. Like the level of ignorance that we have to other cultures, despite the fact that like a lot of what we consume and do is directly from other cultures. It's crazy.
I mean, that's the same here. Everything, about everything we have is diverged from other cultures. Yeah, I can't really say much for this.
I'm here with your names?
Georgie.
Benta.
Nice. Where are you from?
Worcester.
What's that?
Kent.
Kent. Nice. All right. So, what's weird about British culture to you? What weird things do you see in British culture?
I feel like in the summertime, or just generally, when men are just walking about with their tops off, that I'm like, is that necessary?
We've seen this one in another video also.
It's not.
If I want to walk down the street and I want to take my t-shirt off, I work hard, I pay my taxes, and I'm English. I'm proud to be English.
No, and like sometimes in like raves, like DJ events, and everyone's just got their tops off. Like I had a French guy ask me, is it alright if I take my top off? I was like, yeah, of course you can. Like if you want. Like it was nice that he asked. But I feel like British guys, they just take them off.
Do you feel like he asked you because you're a woman or because you're British and he just wanted to see if it was okay along with British culture?
I don't know. That's actually a good point because there was a lot of people around us with their tops off. But I think maybe because it was like we were like tight like this,
Okay.
then it was like might have been weird if he had just taken his top off. But it was nice. It was polite.
All right, cool.
Let's see how you did in the poll.
Is it okay for men to go topless?
Wow, somebody's doing an interview like on TV with their shirt off. A lot of American guys, they take their shirt off too, but I don't think like an interview on TV type setting, unless they're like a lifeguard or something.
Public, 63% of you saying no, 37%
Oh,
yes.
that's very disappointing.
Sorry, Jamie, we didn't convince them.
Do you think women should do it or it's just like, nah, I don't want to see that either? Like, women don't get tempted to take their top off you just get, like, that's a public indecency thing, isn't it, right?
Yeah, I think so, but I don't. I feel like as a woman, it would just feel uncomfortable, even though like I would like to.
Yeah.
But it's more just like then the people around you, like the men around you, just makes it feel weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone starts staring at you.
Yeah.
That's the problem, and that is the problem. A body is not only sexual, it's also functional. I breastfed my daughter with my breasts. No, hold on a second. The problem is that we have not only objectified women, we've sexualised them. The truth is that we've got to be allowed to sunbathe topless if we wish to.
Any final comments about the UK in general?
You gotta love it in the end.
Yeah. You'll love it once you come here. Yeah.
What's the best thing that you love about the UK? So you love it, but you can't think what you love about it.
Actually, what is there to love?
Yeah, she's like, oh, it's great. It's so great. You'll love it. Well, what do you love about it? I don't know.
For me, I don't know. Like you can just drive like an hour and you can be in a nice like little country town. You can go on a nice walk. You can go and get some fish and chips.
Yeah.
Roast dinner. I don't know, that's why I kind of like, it's very like accessible to things. You haven't got like in America, you got to drive hours and hours to get just to another like town or like city or whatever or state.
I mean, you don't have to drive hours to get to another town. I can do a 15-minute drive and be in 3 different towns from where I'm at. It just depends on where you want to go.
I guess with here, it doesn't take you long. Like Seven Sisters is only like, what, an hour and a half away?
Yeah.
You can go there, somewhere nice for the day. Yeah. Lots of things accessible, I'd say.
Fantastic. Anything for you?
I'd agree. Like a little countryside village, like seaside village. It's just so nice. Like that.
Fantastic, thank you so much. I'm here with your name?
Will.
Will, where are you from, Will?
South East London.
So, what's the weirdest thing in British culture to you? What's some weird things in British culture to you?
I'd say food combinations.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest food combination you've seen?
There's a big English thing, salt and like ready salted crisps.
Yeah.
And chocolate. I love it, but thinking about it, it's weird.
This is our
Crisps and chocolate? Or like potato crisps? Yeah, potato chips and chocolate? Oh, yeah, that's kind of... It's weird.
best-selling bark.
What kind of combination is chocolate and chips? I've never thought once while eating chips, do you know what would be great with this? Chocolate. So I just poured some melted chocolate over chips, and I'm gonna let this harden a bit. I think this piece has the most amount of chocolate.
It actually looks kind of good. It's just very different.
On it. Yo. Okay, that's why I'm a big component of at least first trying something before giving your final verdict, because this is amazing. I love the combination of salt and chocolate.
Who have you seen had many?
I'm gonna have to try that. I'm probably gonna end up sticking my foot in my mouth when I said it. It's weird.
Salted crisps and chocolate.
Loads of people.
Yeah?
I do it, but it's still I still think it's weird.
So how do you, is it like, do you do it as a sandwich, like crisp, chocolate, crisp, or?
Yeah, like it has to be Walker's ready salted and dairy milk chocolate, plain dairy milk chocolate.
So a
but
very specific combination.
it's so good, but I still think it's weird.
It is weird.
But I've heard other people. I thought I was the only one that done it.
Yeah.
But I've heard other people do it, so I was like,
I mean, the one I think is weird, like chip sandwich. I think that's one. Is
yeah,
like, yeah.
When it's
like,
the chips.
yeah, like bread chips, like bread and then chips. Yeah.
I do think it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Because it's just like 2 carbs, but not. But I guess they probably put vinegar in it.
What's better? Chippy sandwich, lots of butter and Vegemite? Or a hot chip sandwich with lots of butter and ketchup?
Any other things that's weird to you in British culture?
How quiet it is on public transport.
You think it's quiet on public transport?
Well, like people being on to themselves, but like in social situations in Britain, people are quite like open and friendly. But when it's on like the tube or bus, no one speaks.
A northerner has been accused.
I feel like that's normal. I mean, I haven't ridden a lot of buses, but we went on vacation a couple weeks ago to San Francisco, and there's a lot of public transport there, and we did the bus a few times, and nobody was really talking to anybody unless it was, you know, 2 people with each other.
Accused of terrorising London by walking around saying hello. Generic northerner Stephen Malley left Londoners traumatised by his attempts to interact with them in a friendly, cheerful manner. Here's Nathan with more.
Malley arrived here
That's
at
not
Oxford
real.
Circus at 9:32 this morning. He had already said hello to several people en route from King's Cross Station, leaving worried commuters unsure why a man they did not know was talking to them.
He made direct
This is
eye
definitely a
contact,
skit, right?
and then said, "Morning." First I thought, well, is this just a statement? Because I mean, it was the morning, but no, something in his tone suggested this was a greeting.
Malley was apprehended by London police, who were forced to let him go, as friendliness to strangers is not a crime until next year. Outside the station, Malley gave a statement.
Where I come from, it's okay to greet strangers or comment to them about the weather. I did not know the customs of London, and I apologise if I offended anyone. I did not mean to be happy. I'm going back on the train now.
And Nathan, what should Londoners do if approached by a northerner?
Headphones on, head down, and avoid eye contact. They are generally friendly, but they will headbutt if cornered.
So does this mean that people in the northern part are friendlier than the southern? I don't know.
You're in a pub or restaurant or park, people say hello or they chat a bit.
That's interesting. I think maybe rush hour, but I find when I get on buses and trains, it's loud as anything. But fair enough, I like that. All right, cool. Any final comments about the UK?
We will love it.
Yeah? What do you love about it?
The people.
Yeah?
The people are the best.
All right.
I've been to cities around the world, but
He was quick to come up with an
England,
answer,
UK, the best. I'll be here for a long time.
Awesome, fantastic. Thank you so much. All right, I'm here with your name.
My name is Hannah.
Nice, and where are you from?
Manchester.
From Manchester. What's weird about British culture to you?
I think what's weird about British culture is the fear and the tension that we all feel like every day, like even of our own neighbours, like it's quite sad.
Why do you think there's tension and fear?
I guess that it's been engineered that way, like we're conditioned to be afraid all the time and we're being like constantly divided into camps, which really only serves like this chaos agenda.
And so you're from Manchester. Is this something that you sense in Manchester about a sense of division, and how do you see that?
I think that there's community. I think there's always more good than bad. But I think like a minute of pain, it feels a lot longer than a minute of pleasure. So you feel it.
Feel it more. All right. And then what about, because obviously you're in London today, do you feel like it's different in London compared to Manchester?
You see like poverty in a different way here. Like there's like, you just see people just lay out on the street like passed out and you just walk by. But I guess it's the same everywhere.
Okay. And any final comments about the UK?
I think everyone's too quick to call each other fascists in the UK. Like you've got to like remember like people suffer like more now than ever. Like it's poorer than it's ever been.
You think so? You think we're poorer now than we've ever been?
In a way, yeah.
I feel like maybe the whole world's like that. Like poorer now than they have been. It feels that way here too.
Yeah, because working people are deprived of any joy. Like most working class people, their life is mainly suffering. Like you don't like back then. Like you could buy a house and you could like have a family, and maybe the man would work and the woman could look after the children, and like there was some joy. But now it's like everyone really has to work so hard for nothing, and there's no new culture really. So people's lives are just dull. Like it's sad.
All right. Thank you.
Well, I think there's new culture. I think, you know, I mean, there's, whether you like it or not, there's new culture. It's just, I agree with what she's saying about the money, though. At least it feels that way to me from my perspective.
All right, I'm here with your names.
Chris.
And
Shimmy.
Nice. Where you from?
Wales originally, but London now, yeah.
So, what's weird to you about British culture? What's the weirdest thing in British culture to you?
Well, there's a huge debate. Do you pronounce it scone or scone?
Yeah.
Depending on if you're from the north
Scone, right? The way I've heard it.
of England or the south.
How will the BBC Learning English team pronounce this word? Let's find out. Hi, Sean.
Oh, hiya.
How do you pronounce this word?
Scone.
Scone, I think. I never know with that one.
Oh, scone.
Scone. Scone. Scone. Scone.
As you can see, you can pronounce this word as scone or scone. How do you pronounce it?
And also, do you put the cream on first or the jam on first?
It's a mystery.
People will fight over this.
And there are people who would choose to put the cream first. Wrong. We here in Cornwall are proud of our clotted cream. It is the crown, and it sits on the top. If you are ashamed of your...
What is that cream? Is that just like a... like we have something here called Cool Whip. Is that something like that?
cream, put it on the bottom and then put your jam on the top, and good luck to you. See you in hell.
I mean, it's very trivial, it's not really important, but people do debate this over and over again.
Have you had your pronunciation of it? Have you had your pronunciation corrected?
Yeah,
What do you say?
but I'm from Wales, so I don't know if it's... I mean, I think it's scone if you're up north.
Scone, I would
and
say.
scone, I don't know.
I feel like it's scone, but I'm a Londoner, so maybe that's it. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Scone sounds like you're trying to be French to me or something. Where scone feels...
I never had a scone until I was about 25. It's like, no, seriously, but I love them.
Yeah.
I mean, once in a while, not too often, obviously.
All right. And how do you do your spread?
I put on... I put the...
Cream first. Cream.
Yeah, me too, 'cause you want the colour on the top.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you don't want all that sort of white bread and then white
Yeah, because you
cream.
put the jam first, but you put the cream on top of it, everything kind of melts on top of it.
Do you do clotted cream or single cream?
Yeah, that makes
Do you like a raisin scone? Or, it actually sums up Britain as well.
Yeah, exactly. The kind of things we argue about.
Chips or chips and curry sauce.
Yeah. Any other things?
Yeah, I don't think the cream. I don't think it's like the Cool Whip. Like I was thinking. Yeah, I don't. Like, what is the cream? Is it just like a heavy whipping cream, just whipped up into a more solid fixture?
That are weird to you about British culture?
I think one thing is, which we always laugh about, in America, for instance, if you're eating a meal with Americans and they don't like it, the waiter comes up and they'll say, we don't like this, and they'll be very direct. In the UK, you can have somebody bitching and moaning to you saying, this is really tough, this steak. Then the waiter comes up, how is everything? Oh, lovely.
And I've got another one.
British.
So
People are like that here. I feel like I'm like that. If somebody was to come up and say, how is everything? And even if I didn't like it, yeah, I would say it was fine.
Avoid confrontation, yeah.
musicians, right? We perform a lot in the UK and in the US. In the US, people stand up and shout and cheer and clap so loudly, whereas in the UK, it's very polite.
Oh, that
and
was
you know they love it because they're
great.
clapping, but there's no like.
No standing ovation.
I can't do that either. I'm super introverted, and if I try to get loud or yell, I just feel like very uncomfortable.
Unless it's football.
Oh, that's a different story.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. Football, we are crazy in this country, but theatre, it's very demure, very relaxed.
Very demure. Very mindful.
But you know what? I'm going to say for theatre, I feel that's the atmosphere of theatre. You're not meant to be quite like bold, exaggerated in your nature. But what I don't like is films when they do that in the US, because they start clapping and in the middle of it sometimes I can't hear what's happening. So it's so annoying. I can't
talking.
Yeah, or talking.
We are getting bad over here as well. I mean, you know, people think we work with a lot of Americans are like, oh, the UK they think is Downton Abbey, which it clearly isn't anymore.
Exactly.
People can give a bit of this, and like, you know, if we're in a cinema and people are shouting or talking on their phones, I am the person to walk up and say, excuse me, we paid a lot of money.
Downtown Abbey, I think that's on like Netflix or something. I think my wife was just asking me if I wanted to watch that just recently.
Come here, can you turn your phones off?
Yeah.
Doesn't go down well.
I was going to say.
No, and they'll tell you where to go.
Yeah.
Then I'll say, I'm going to get security. Yeah. I'm that person.
Okay.
So yeah,
people will call you a Karen for that, but I respect it.
I know I am a Karen. I'm a proud Karen.
I respect it, not because you paid, so you should get your money's worth, right?
Exactly. Yeah. If you want to wait till it comes on DVD or whatever, watch it at home and stream it. Then you can talk about what you like.
Any final comments about the UK?
We love it.
Love it.
I feel like there's no Karen in the world like an American Karen. I feel like our level of Karen, it's up here.
We are going through a bit of a challenging time now, for sure. Prices are going way too high. The weather's not too bad. Global warming. Yeah, I think as much as we might criticize, if you live here, you love it, and when you're away, you miss it. And you miss aspects about it.
We work abroad a lot, so the time we spend here is always so precious that we don't really. It takes a long time to get to see the dark sides of it. But you know, social media is a big part of it, and I think social media.
We're Shimmy, we're piano, tenor and piano. We're a musical duo.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. What's your name?
Korede is my name. Korede, nice to meet you. Korede, nice to meet you. Oh.
Yeah, I would agree with that last part for sure. Social media has changed the dynamic of everything. You know, whether you think it's good or bad, it's impacted everything.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Korede and I'm embarking on an exciting challenge going from 6,000 subscribers to 10,000.
That was cool. That was super interesting. I like those like interview style videos, because you're not just talking to one person, you're getting, you know, a viewpoint from several people. Plus these were all people that are, you know, from the UK, where the last couple videos were Americans reacting to, or not reacting to, but Americans telling it how it is in the UK, which some people have pointed out that it's not exactly like what they were saying. Some were saying it is. So yeah. But yeah, that one was super cool, super interesting. Thank you for tuning in again, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thanks.